In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can modify a terrain. We start with the terrain that we made in tutorial 2. As we can see, it's been displayed in wireframe. I want to show you how you could add a pathway coming up from the edge here, up and around, and have an open area on the side of the hill, and then coming back up to the top up here. So to start with, what I do is turn off the free layer of the wireframe terrain. This will simplify the visual display. So to do that, you just go up to the layer menu and you see the free, and you can just freeze that layer. And now you can see that it's a simple, you're just basically seeing the constrained edges. Next, what I will do is I'll create a new layer which will contain the objects for this new section of the terrain. So to do that, I click on Layer Properties Manager, select Add New Layer, just give it a name, we'll call it User Data, and I'll make this a default layer. Okay, so now I have to create this section on this layer. So the easiest way to do that is to first go into Plan View. So I have pre-configured different views here. I can just select that, go to 2D Plan, set current. Okay, so now this is it here. Now what I'm going to do is use a spline lines to create this, and the plan is to create a pathway that comes around here, wraps up on here, comes to an open area out here, and then we'll come to another pathway that leads up to here. 3 sections. There's this path, the main open area up here, and this top, and I've created that already in a separate drawing, so I can just paste it into here. So there you go. Now you can see this is the 3 parts here. These are on the user data layer, and that's the pathway, the open place there, and the top. Now that can be viewed now in the 3D wireframe, and you can see there what it looks like. Once you have these splines created, to add these to the terrain, you do the following. Go down to the terrain tool, create a new source, select the layer, which is user data. You can give it a name. You select the type of objects that will be included, which is just a spline. And then you select the spline details, and we will enter a 10-unit interval. You say OK to that. And then you go to terrains, you select the terrain, and you add, and then we just add the user data source to that. We can say OK. Now that's it added. So we can see that by going to the output, we will add a, well, let's say a gradient map. Say OK. And we'll change to 3D realistic view. So now we can see the pathway that leads up the side there. Comes up here, around to the top, open area here, and then back up the side here, up onto the top. And we can also see that the gradient is not too steep because it's all within the light green color. We can also add contours if we would like. Just click Add Contour Lines. OK. Select OK. And we can turn off the gradient. Look at it from the top. So now we can see the pathway that leads up with the contour lines to this platform area, and then it goes on up to the top. Okay, thank you.